That last piece of footage you've just watched, that's not concept and it's not AI. That's actually happened in Greater Manchester. Well, actually, it is AI. It's AI cameras. And they're watching all of us, or at least they will be. The technology is active, the trials are finished, and the results are astounding. The AI camera doesn't miss a trick. Today I'm going to discuss the new high-tech AI cameras that can see inside your car and the new motorist prosecution plan, plus the first offence phone-related ban and the seatbelt rules where if you're caught by the AI cameras, it could cost you your licence. If you drive in the UK, this affects you. First, let's look at the heads-up AI system itself. This isn't a speed camera, it doesn't care how fast you're going. All it cares about is what you're doing inside your car. During a 5-week trial in Greater Manchester, this AI system scanned hundreds of thousands of cars, and the results were astounding. It detected 800 drivers using mobile phones while they were driving, and 2,300 people without seatbelts. All that in 5 weeks, in one city. That's over 3,000 potential prosecutions just in Greater Manchester during one 5-week trial. So how does it work? Well, the AI captures the image, flags the violation using AI technology, and then sends it to the police for a review. The police have admitted they can't monitor this type of thing manually. They would need eyes everywhere. But with the new camera systems and the AI software, that's exactly what they've got. It's part of a broader push for automated governance. The argument's simple. Human beings are flawed, so let the machines police them. And before long, they won't need speed cameras anymore. AI cameras and GPS monitoring will do it all for them. This is where it's going to hit your wallet. Currently in England, the fine for not wearing a seatbelt is £100. It's annoying, but it's not going to break the bank. That report demands this changes. They want to align England with Northern Ireland where not wearing a seatbelt gets you 3 penalty points. So just think about that for a second. If an AI camera catches you and 3 passengers not wearing a seatbelt, bearing in mind that your passengers that aren't wearing a seatbelt also make you liable for the penalty points, so that could be 4 offences in one journey at 3 points each. That gives you 12 points, and likely a driving ban under the totting up system. And we all know what points do. In the current market, 3 points on your licence can spike your car insurance by 20 to 30%. But if you think getting points for a seatbelt offence is harsh, are you aware of the first offence rule in relation to your mobile phone and using that while you're driving? The AI cameras are finding things that police officers physically miss because they can't have eyes everywhere. And depending on when you passed your test, a one-time mobile phone related offence won't just get you a fine, you will lose your licence. Let's break down the mobile phone law and see how AI is going to impact it. Let's talk about the device in your pocket or in the cradle in the car, but definitely not in your hand anymore, because this is where the law gets ruthless. The standard penalty for holding or using a phone while you're driving is 6 points on your licence and a £200 fine. I haven't seen anything to suggest that it's going to increase, but there's no reason why it won't. Oh, and by the way, the new AI cameras, they're designed to have a look in your car and see if the phone's in your lap as well. So when you see those people driving down the road and they stop at the traffic lights and they're glancing down at their lap a few times, like, you know they're on the phone. The AI cameras are going to know that too. So if you do that, don't do it anymore. So even if you're not a new driver, if you get caught twice, glancing down at your lap or using or holding a mobile phone while you're driving your car, or while you're sat at the traffic lights, or while you're waiting at a junction, when you're sat in the traffic queue, any of those still count. That's 6 points per offence. So again, 2 offences, and that's 12 points on your licence, which under the totting up system gives you a ban. But at least if you're an experienced driver and you've been driving longer than 2 years, you'll get your licence back when you apply for it after you finished your ban. If you're a new driver, meaning you passed your test less than 2 years ago, that's a whole different story now. That 6 point penalty, that puts an end to your driving. According to official government rules on penalty points, if you build up 6 or more points within the first 2 years of passing your test, your licence will be revoked. That means for new drivers, it literally is a one-strike deal and you lose your licence. And it's not just a ban, your licence is cancelled. To drive again, you have to reapply for your provisional licence, sit your theory test and your driving test all over again before you can get your licence back and drive a car. So if you're one of those people that uses your phone at the traffic lights or at a junction and you haven't passed your test that long, don't do it, or you're going to lose your licence at some point. The AI cameras will capture the evidence, the police will review it, and a notice of intended prosecution will turn up on your doorstep, and before you know it, you're back on the bus or walking to work. This does bring us to the big question. Is this type of surveillance fair, and is it justifiable? Moreover, can it be trusted? Some critics are calling this a massive breach of privacy rights. These AI cameras are to all intents and purposes looking in your private vehicle without a warrant or your consent. However, under current legislation, any images taken by camera are corroborating evidence. The government will likely argue, because a human will review the actual image, that it's perfectly legal, that it's not just the AI doing it. But with thousands of AI images coming through a week, because that's what's probably going to happen, how thorough is that review actually going to be? And is it going to be random, or are they going to review every single image that comes through? Then there's the issue of the false positive with artificial intelligence. Shadows, seatbelt pads, pillows or blankets, or even a passenger's hand could look like a violation to an artificial intelligence camera and flag it. Plus, anybody who's used AI, as you know I do a little bit, it doesn't work all the time. It's not infallible. You can ask it to do something 1 minute, repeat exactly the same phrase, and the results are totally different. It's not unknown in the artificial intelligence community for AI to have hallucinations, where it imagines things exist that don't. So who's to say that these AI cameras aren't going to hallucinate that you're not wearing a seatbelt when you actually are, or hallucinate as a person in the back of the car when there isn't? Then of course, if you are accused and you end up going to court with photographic evidence, it'll be down to you to prove that you're innocent. And exactly how are you going to do that? We all expected to rush out and buy cameras to install inside our cars so we can actually monitor ourselves and make sure we abide by the law, just so that we've got some form of defence just in case it happens. Plus, your home camera footage against a government-approved device. Good luck arguing that one in court. Well, the cameras are active, they've been trialled, so they are likely on their way, along with the points that are likely coming for the seatbelt offences too. And if you do touch your phone, even covertly in your lap or down the side, so that you think you can't be seen, there's a good chance these cameras are going to notice, and you will be caught. Please share this video with anybody you know who drives, because they need to know what's going on. But AI cameras aren't the only thing hitting drivers in the UK this year. If you're a car driver, I'm working on another report about fuel duty and pay-per-mile vehicle excise duty instead of car tax. So subscribe and don't forget to hit that notification button if you want to see that when it's released. Now I want to know your verdict. Do you trust AI peeking into your private space? Are you happy about that? And what about the human reviewer? Do you think they're going to do an adequate enough job? Is it fair? Is it justified? Or is it more government overreach? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So keep your mobile in your pocket or in the cradle while driving. And buckle up. Stay safe, stay legal, but most importantly, stay informed. Till next time.